may be seated in the presence of the Lord. I want to speak to you on this morning for these next few moments. This message entitled, Changing the Narrative. Come on, say that with me, changing the narrative. My brothers and sisters, I find it interesting how certain things, certain situations, certain circumstances has the ability to label you. What's disturbing about this is that these labels begin to take an authoritative position in your life. Amen. Thinking it has the ability to dictate and control not only your way of living, but the very outcome of your life. The purpose of these labels is to try and control your narrative. The crazy thing about a narrative is the narrative don't even need to be true. I heard one radio personality say, in the day we live in, it does not matter if the story or the account about you is true, if the lie is more interesting. Oh yes, it is not about fact or fiction anymore. It's about, can I get you to believe and accept the things that I say about your life? Can I get you to change your way of action based on my opinion of you? It's interesting because it says people's opinion doesn't matter. I'm bad, yes, that may be true in words, but if we kept it real, we get affected by other people's opinion of us. We get it bothers us, and I know we talk. Don't let people. It doesn't matter what people say about you. That shouldn't affect you. Yeah, but if we just kept it real. Yeah. Sometimes somebody can say something and that affects me. We just kept it real. It's all right. I don't mean you weak. I don't mean you vulnerable. That's life. Why you think bullying is so popular? Why you think kids are committing suicide and depression is so high just because of what somebody said? This is a narrative we have to change. There are things in life that tries to control your narrative. Society wants to control your narrative. Society wants you to believe that you can only excel based on what your last name is, or based on what community you came from, or how you was brought up, or what school you went to, or how many degrees you had. You gotta have some backing. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Society wants you to believe that in order for you to achieve, a lot of that is based on your ethnic background. Wants to try and control your narrative. The economy wants to try and control your narrative. The economy wants you to believe that happiness is based on economic class. trying to control your narrative. Failure and disappointment, God help me, wants to try and control your narrative. It wants you to believe that I am a product of my mistakes. That I have to live, watch this, with the decisions I made. I just got to accept. I grew up, my father was this, my grandfather was this, so I ain't going to be nothing but this. My daddy sold drugs. My granddaddy sold drugs. So that means I have to sell drugs. Nobody went to college, so that means I'm not going to college. I made a mistake. I had a child outside of marriage. And now I got to accept the label that I'm somebody's baby mama. Now I got to accept the label that I got to be on welfare and I got to live on what somebody can give me, a handout. That's what the label now wants me to believe. I got to drop out of school now. I got to go fend for myself now. I made a mistake. It cost me 7 to 10 years in prison. I made a mistake. Now that I'm out, I'm still labeled as a criminal, and I'm trying to change my ways, and nobody